getting to that point. I have a button on here to press that button.
Fine, I'll stop.
No, we're recording. Welcome back.
This is the most professional introduction we've done so far. Should we reset and do it all over again? We'll make it extra professional then.
No, because this is one take.
You're doing it in one take? That's amazing. You're a good man. Anyways, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Chris. Bringing you another episode of NXT vs. Raw GM Mode, Season 3.
What episode?
Oh, what are we on? Episode 11 now? 12? What are we at? I lost count here.
10.
Well, I guess it's episode 10. Here we go. Yeah, well, shoot. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. What's up, guys?
Look at that breaks, mini event.
Christmas is coming up in about 4 weeks here. 3 weeks here.
Hello. These are both weak.
It's time
Yeah.
to fight! Sorry, guys. I'm a little bored tonight.
I don't know, crazy.
I need my Ritalin.
One TLC match.
I'm not actually on Ritalin, guys. Don't worry. I'm not a druggie.
Yes. Hi. You like something?
Boobies!
So immature.
Free flip.
I'm surfing immaturity over there, guys.
It's gonna be a great recording session here, guys. You're gonna have fun. Or at least I'm gonna have fun. You can listen to me having fun.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Free flip.
Christmas it's Christmas time. He goes into crazy. He just loves Christmas.
Okay, so I do have a question I wanted to ask. Why do
To
you
me, that's the audience.
both?
Okay. So
Leave a comment in the description down below here. So, the question I wanted to ask is, do you think more and more people are like more and more kids don't believe in Santa Claus now? Do you think with the internet, the idea of Santa Claus has kind of been like turned into something antiquated and kind of like cheesy and not really like something kids believe anymore? Or do you think a lot of kids still believe in Santa Claus?
well, of course, as a family, as a man, you say, if you don't believe, you don't receive.
Sure, but there does seem to be a large number of kids who don't generally believe in Santa anymore, and the age in which they're kind of like starting to disbelieve seems to be getting younger and younger. I spent a lot of time with little kids at the karate school, and most of them still believe. But as you get into like the older kids, like a 10, 11, 12, even 8 and 9, like a lot of them aren't believing in Santa as much as they used to.
Fair enough.
And I wonder if it's just because of like internet culture and the way it's kind of presented itself and how it teaches people things and like how like there's so much more information available, and so there's like conversations now about how Santa's not real or kids are coming across that message earlier on, and I think like as I got older, I went from like the non-believer phase to like I believe again, but not in the way that like a little kid would believe. I believe that there is a really cool like shared secret amongst like people who see Santa differently as they get older. When you're a kid, he's this magical figure who brings you toys and he's super super cool and you never get to see him because you know that ruins the mystery of Santa Claus. But as you get older and you believe less and less, all of a sudden like you get a situation where it's like you think it's just your parents, or you think it's like, you know, a family member or whatever.
Fair enough.
And that kind of kills like the whole mystery of Santa Claus. But once you hit a certain point again, you go from like militantly not believing to kind of like you believe in the idea of Santa because you want to see kids enjoy that idea of Santa. And so it kind of hurts me that like the kids aren't like believing as much as they used to.
One female superstar left, and that's a legend of Beth Phoenix.
She's my all-time favorite women's champion ever.
So, yeah, to answer your question, yes, I still do believe the fact that after we have nieces and nephews,
Yep.
so because I want to believe for them,
Sure.
but I also believe that if he is real,
Sure.
he's just trying to sneak around and just live a normal life and not only have to deal with his one commitment once a year.
Yeah.
So obviously you guys can let us know in the comments below. At least I will be looking at the comments. I don't know so much about Chris over here. He seems to be. I'm gonna make this content with him, but I'm gonna not look at the comments as much on these episodes. Obviously, not too many comments, which upsets me a little. But hey, what can you do? Okay, so you asked a question. I'm gonna ask a question, and you guys have probably heard this. Out of the Attitude Era, who is your favorite female superstar? Actually, who is your favorite female and male superstars from the Attitude Era, the PG era,
Oh my
and
god.
the current era?
Ronda Rousey for current.
Yeah.
The Rock for the PG era because I guess he wasn't technically PG
No,
era.
who was it?
He was Ruthless Aggression era and he was Attitude era, which are technically the same time, sort of, but not really.
You got the Attitude Era and you got the Ruthless Aggression era, which is like the Attitude Era was just. If I remember correctly, Attitude Era was just before the Ruthless Aggression era,
Yeah,
and then you went into the PG era.
PG era Beth Phoenix. I think the guys in a second here. I'm trying to decide Attitude era for the female superstars,
So,
and it's tricky because like
that's a quite beautiful.
Shawn Michaels. That is so tempting.
And also, you can think. I will do mine, but you can also think of who your least favorite.
Ooh, free arena booking. Oh shit, that's good. Schedule. Oh, all I have to do is schedule a run-in. Oh shit. Do I have? Okay, so it was. What was it? It was Promise Joker rematch.
Who is also your least favorite?
Promise Moana. She wouldn't fight Harley Quinn, which is fine. Because I think they just concluded the rivalry.
So
They did, yeah.
mine. Obviously,
Yeah,
you guys.
pretty sure. Give me a second. I'm just thinking here.
Yep. I'm gonna just.
Yeah, rivalry's on cooldown, so they just completed it. So Moana can start setting up a new rivalry.
Mine. So, okay, it's gonna split into two: Attitude and Ruthless Aggression. Obviously, for me, as we all know, like the walk for, I guess, Attitude Era, some called for the Ruthless Aggression Era, because they are two, like, close of the eras to, really not count as like one era, but Attitude, Rock, with us, Stone Cold Steve Austin. All time for PG, of course, it's John Cena.
Yep.
And for the current, well, actually, for it's kind of 50-50, because I would love to say Edge as well for the PG era, because he's kind of in each of all of the areas we're talking about. So Edge and John Cena kind of share, but for the current,
I love this setup here. Have Captain America and Darth Maul continue their rivalry. At the same time, have Casey Jones call Captain America out to buff up their rivalry.
Yep. For the current era, I'd probably go with. This one's tough.
Ooh.
And of course, Randy, because he did sit back when John Cena and Batista started. He's kind of part of those you can't really say he's your favorite for this current era, because he stood back in those eras. But I'd say. Also, I have to go.
Hey, that should work out perfectly. This should all go up by one.
I'm gonna say Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
He's been growing on me, especially with his heel run. Okay, yes. Meet my father. First father-son tag team champions. First father-son tag team out in general, one of the first ones in general. And honestly, he's doing a really good job on his heel persona.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, I think it's going to be Dominic / I don't remember one of the other ones. Depending on the day. Dominic for heel, and then, probably AJ Styles. In the years, he was all the way back in, he was a part of WCW and myself, and did you know that? AJ Styles was actually part of WCW.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Of course,
Oh yeah, she's a women's champion.
Of course, you guys knew that from the story mode, the My Rise, with the WCW back for one night storyline. But yeah, I think AJ Styles and Dominic for this generation. Females, of course, it does change from Machine Shotzi, Candice, the Poison Pixie, Becky, Bailey. Depending on the day, depending on how I'm feeling. Of course, my least favorite, I'm not a huge fan of, is Bianca Belair. You guys know why.
I know week 18, 26, 22,
For
22, 21. Okay, so I can do it to Britt, extend her contract. I guess we past week 20, which is a pay-per-view, I believe.
yes, every 5.
Yeah.
I would do yeah. PG.
Okay.
I would say Kelly is one of my favorites.
Kelly's pretty good.
She wasn't the best in-ring performer,
No.
but honestly, back then it really wasn't about the in-ring. The Belgians are another one up there, who were kind of my favorite ones.
Oh. No, I kind of like that as the finisher.
Dinosaur. Hey, one of my favorites from this era. One of my least favorites, it used to be, I wasn't a huge fan of Natalia, but honestly back then it was more Koma I wasn't a huge fan of.
Yeah.
She wasn't she was pregnant, stuff like that, and she was meant to be it's the very dominant heelish person, cool. Not a huge fan. Nothing against her, just wasn't a huge fan. And of course, Trish, Stacey Keebler, back in the Attitude and Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah.
Wasn't a huge fan. wasn't so much a huge fan of China. Victoria. They didn't really sit well for me. I mean, they are amazing, but I wasn't a huge fan of them at the time.
Alright.
So
it's hard for me because like most of my wrestling is at the start of the Brody Lee. Most of my time wrestling, watching wrestling was like Attitude Era stuff, Ruthless Aggression Era in that area. So like one of my favorite all-time wrestlers, not my all-time favorite Ruthless Aggression Era necessarily. It would have been someone that I don't even acknowledge in WWE anymore, Chris Benoit.
who do you got?
Oh, Thor. But like, he was great. He was amazing. When he passed, when we thought he passed away, we didn't know the whole circumstances behind it. It was really upsetting, and I was at my buddy Josh's place. So when we were talking about when it happened, we decided like we were gonna give me Shredder. When it happened, we were talking about it. We kind of did like our little homage to him, and like we did a night where all we did is wrestle as Chris Benoit on Day of Reckoning.
2.
Yes. And that's kind of how we just paid homage to him until we found out what actually went down. Knox.
Amazing. Not a bad night for me.
Nope.
As you were saying.
So,
Cap.
so it's kind of interesting because like.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start.
Continue.
Give me a second here. Just kind of.
Yep.
Okay, let's go up to 3. Yeah. So it's hard for me to pick like my favorite wrestlers because like in the Attitude Era and start of Ruthless Aggression, The Rock was still at the start of the Ruthless Aggression Era because that's it said to have started in like 2003-ish. It was the last years of his year with his time with them, but like all time one of my favorite wrestlers, amazing wrestler.
Stone Cold would be another one.
Stone Cold, another one completely. Like, had a good night for rivalries. Holy shit! I got quit on this one.
Oof. That might be a rough night. Rough finale.
I think it's better than I think it is. No, I did fine.
Oh, wow.
4, 1.5, 2.53.
3.5, 3.5, 3.54. Okay, then. Not amazing breaking, but...
Oh, you have an injury.
Kind of figured.
You have an injury.
Well, yeah, kind of figured that.
Rivalry up.
Well, that one's rivalry started, which I did not want. Because I was hoping for The Rock and Brody. Nothing that rivalry. Then, and that one did not.
Over to me. That's up to 3, that's up to 3, that's up to 3, that's up to 2, that's up to none. That's up to 4, that's up to none. But there was a rivalry started here between Moana and Karma, which is what I was going for.
Yes.
So, that worked out nicely. Supergirl and Tegan Knox are both fantastic TLC matches. NXT should pair them up again in a repeat. Excuse me.
Noted. Anything else at the bottom? Nope. 500,000 budget. Cool.
Get your free booking, crew booking.
That works for
You're
me.
still in rank 1, barely though.
Most likely, yes. 19.
Holy crap! Karma just blindsided Moana!
Think I had the best night only for the fact that I had a TLC match.
Yeah.
At the end of it. And almost all my matches were championships.
No one can accuse Raw of repetitive matches this week. They mixed it up a lot. There were 3 match types: normal, tables, and Extreme Rules. Got my free arena booking though.
Nice. Okay, let's continue on.
Oh shit! You took a bit of a jump on me there.
Not really. Only 17,000.
There's a bit of a jump on me there. That's not good. We're gonna get back in the lead here. That's 2 weeks
Also,
in a row I wasn't on top.
I always have a lot more money than you do.
I spent a lot of money this week on getting stuff I didn't have before.
It's a good thing too, eh? So there you are. 5. Oh. Yeah, sounds good. There's a second in the match. Yep. Sounds good. Alright, so you want to continue. So you've gotten some of your favorite males, you've done some of your favorite females from different eras.
Yeah, I mean, I was a big fan of China as a kid, mostly because of her association with D-Generation X. It's one of my favorite tag teams of all time.
Tag teams are stable. Because you could technically...
I mean, it's technically both. It's like Brothers of Destruction. It's one of my favorite tag teams of all time. Although, funny enough, they didn't actually, like... Brothers of Destruction weren't really, like, a big thing. Like, they would get together, and then either Kane or Undertaker would do something to, like, betray the other one. And so they, like, feud or break up or whatever. And then they get back together again, like, a couple months later or a year later or whatever. And then they do something to piss the other one off. And they kind of break up. And so it's like, they had the weirdest history with one another as a tag team.
Okay.
Also, I have a hard time hitting Shawn Michaels. Triple H I can hate easily. Like, Triple H is, like, easily, like, someone I love and hate. And, yeah, so, I mean, for me, it's like, yeah, I don't know what to add to that, but, like, yeah, it's just kind of like,
yeah.
One of my favorite, PG era, I think my favorite superstar is actually CM Punk.
No, wouldn't he be more Attitude?
No, CM Punk?
Oh yeah, it would be PG.
He was PG era because it was 2010s when he had his big pipeline promo.
That would be 2013 because that was back when he was leaving.
His pipeline promo?
Yeah, that
was in 2014. That was earlier.
It was in 2013, 2013 because that's when he.
It was
because he did it. He was doing it when he was walking out of the WWE.
It was earlier than 2014. Because I was still like routinely watching it when he did that promo.
So was I.
I'm telling you, it was like 2010, 2011. It was like earlier than you're thinking. Because like I wasn't really watching the WWE in 2014.
I thought it was like 2013.
June 27th, 2011.
See?
Yeah.
But it was right around the time he was starting to walk out.
Yeah, it was when he was walking out for the first time. And then the pipe bomb promo kind of like shot his career up again. And then the WWE didn't change anything for him, and like they didn't respect him. And so at 2014, he left for good. That's when he did his MMA career. Then he went back to AEW wrestling in 2017 or something like that.
AEW?
AEW.
That was not that long ago.
He went back to it in like 2017 or whatever.
Not AEW because he only went back to AEW last year.
He was back there earlier than that. He had an MMA career for a short while, and in like 2017 or 2018 in that area there, he went back to them.
Okay, that's impossible because AEW only came to be in 2019.
You do realize he was like one of the first AEW guys, right?
No, he wasn't. They haven't for like not even 2 years. Wow, there's my guys there. Me.
Oh, my phone's almost dead.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
I know that because there was a huge hype when he actually first signed with AEW. And that was only a year ago. Let's go if you can see. Oh. Where's my list?
Oh, it was Ring of Honor originally. That's what it was.
That's it.
It was the precursor to AEW. Because what had happened is the original summer of Punk was with the Ring of Honor guys, and then he left Ring of Honor. I believe he was heading to the WWE at that time, and then when he did that, when he went to leave for the first time, they recreated. They did the pipe bomb promo, which led to what should have been the second summer of Punk, which is kind of like, it was there, but it wasn't there. And then in 2019, because he signed on right when AEW was created, because that was the end of his MMA career around that time, he signed up around then.
I swear he had a different... No, because I believe he...
Oh, no, I'm wrong. AEW in 2021.
Yeah. He did go... Because...
Was he still doing his... He wasn't doing MMA in 2019, though.
No, he wasn't. He was, I believe he was...
Oh, he might have been on the indie scene. So, I mean, he could have been one of the smaller promotions that no one really cares about.
I don't think that was the case. I'm pretty sure...
Well, let me read this. UFC 20... he was in the UFC in 2018. What's he doing in 2019? He got sued in 2019, apparently.
By Colt Cabana.
$1 million in punitive damages. Brooks filed a counterclaim against Colton in June.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, he's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. You think I know more about his career, but like, who has time to like memorize all that shit? But like,
I do. Then again,
you're also not as busy as I am. I mean, you're busy,
this is supposed to be my job. I'm supposed to do a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, but like, yeah, definitely favorite PG era wrestler because like he still kind of had that attitude. The Straight Edge Society was actually really good at heel stable. You know who I thought?
And yet, wait, now you say that.
Oh sure, but here's it.
When I say it was a good, that was the Punk I liked. He said, "Oh no."
Yeah, but you gotta understand the difference here. Is like I've gotten older. I started to appreciate different things about wrestlers' careers. There's stuff about Stone Cold Steve Austin's career that no one appreciated until, like, 10, 20 years after his leaving the WWE. Like, Stone Cold Steve Austin is beloved, don't get me wrong. But there's matches he's had or rivalries he's had that at the time people hated. But now going back retrospectively, like, you can kind of appreciate the rivalry and understand why they did it. So, like, don't play the "oh, you're a hypocrite" thing. Like, that's not true. It's just it's an evolution of my perspective on it.
I'm not saying that "oh, you're a hypocrite" thing. It's just when I was enjoying Punk, it was back when he was doing the whole straight edge thing.
Sure. And the Straight Edge Society is great. But I didn't enjoy it at the time because I was kind of like on the I am so sick of these interruption sort of deals. It feels like they're trying to be, this stable, and it's like, no. But like looking back at it now, no, it was a great stable. It's fantastic. It's like, what's the stable that Ripley's in right now?
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day, yeah, fantastic. I love it. Like I think it's great. I haven't seen that much of it, but everything I've heard about it, it makes it sound really, really good. It makes it kind of feel like old school new NWO stuff. Like it feels really, really like nostalgic for me.
Okay, do you know who initially started the Judgment Day?
I don't recall.
Come on,
I mean, I know Adam Cole's in it.
Adam Cole's not in it.
No?
No, Adam Cole's AEW.
Oh, yeah. Jump ship.
He didn't jump ship. He left.
Yeah, so he jumped ship.
What? No, his contract got up, and turned around and wanted to do a different promotion. No, Edge started Judgment Day. Edge was actually the one who started Judgment Day. Edge started it, and then Finn Balor took over.
When did Dominic Mysterio join it?
Not that long ago. Couple back at I think it was just after
Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic Mysterio formed the Judgment Day.
Yep.
It was founded and previously led by Edge.
Yep.
I presume he's injured again.
He's there. He's technically injured, but
Oh, cool! I like Extreme Rules.
But he got injured in the match with Finn. Beth came out to help Edge. They turned Edge back to babyface because at WrestleMania 30, if I remember correctly, it was 35. He came out. He set it up. Did open challenge.
Oh, I want to wrestle Logan Paul. You can actually do it differently. I can go like that. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm just trying to. I kind of want to like not risk injury. Cool.
Didn't really get good items to summon for me, but he set up Judgment Day just before WrestleMania 35. Did an open challenge.
You were my most popular male and female.
He didn't open a WrestleMania challenge.
Oh, are you kidding me? They're my two most popular? Shit. It's gonna be a terrible match for both fighters. Well, they didn't say I couldn't, like, have a run-in on them.
Yes, it did.
Are you serious? Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, no, Edge came out, did an open challenge for WrestleMania. It's still probably be a good match, even though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna add a little extra there to make it kind of.
Championship match. But, yeah, Edge did an open challenge. He came back out a week later and made the. And then Finn took over Judgment Day, excelling Edge, and continued on from there.
So she likes Extreme Rules.
Ooh, rivalry sale.
Yeah, I gotta finish it up in the next pay-per-view.
I like how they're both baby faces.
No, I gotta change Hinata. I've been meaning to. Well, I'll do it this week.
I was gonna say, do it this week.
There we go, do that.
But yeah, I believe Dominic joined. I believe it was before. I think it was Survivor. No, not Survivor Series. It was I think just after Hell in a Cell. Conchero, turning heel. Demon Priest and the Finn. And then fit with the Messiahs to recruit Dominic in their ranks. Some were defeated by the Messiahs following interference from the returning Edge. Edge and Ray would defeat Baron Priest in a tag team match. After the match, Dominic attacked Edge and his own father, turning heel. So it was Clash of the Castle.
Yeah.
Sorry, through. Okay. Level 2. The Walks can win this. Cool. So yeah. Perfect. AJ Lee on this match and won. Perfect.
Holy shit, I didn't realize Beth Phoenix is married to Edge.
Yeah.
What? What a power couple. Holy crap.
Okay, did you know that Nikki and John Cena was supposed to get married and never did?
Yeah, I knew about that. Because I remember during that...
Who do you got?
Storm. I remember during the launch of the WWE Network, they had that...
Todd Bellas.
Yeah, they had that reality show that was like...
Total Divas.
Yeah, it was kind of like their version of Desperate Housewives or whatever. And I remember that coming out because John Cena and Nikki and Daniel Bryan and Brie were both like dating or like engaged or whatever at the same time.
So, okay. It was... So, Total Divas came out. And then it turned from Total Divas to Total Bellas.
Yeah. But it was during the Total Divas time where it was actually like kind of publicly revealed that Brie and Daniel Bryan were dating or engaged or whatever.
Instead of dating and then got engaged.
Because John Cena at that same time was in that same situation.
Yeah. Well, it's actually funny because Nikki... Nikki, Brie, and Daniel were... when Daniel was first getting into the WWE, he got into a love story with Brie and Nikki.
Yeah.
And it just turned that Brie and Daniel just actually
hit it off
and yeah.
I mean, the details aren't super important, but
no.
yeah, I mean...
Hit off, became a couple, got married. Eventually got married.
Did they get married?
Yeah.
Are they still married?
They're still married. They have a kid. Actually.
Nice.
If I remember correctly.
Who's John Cena with now?
I think it was a actress. I can't quite remember her name. I think we're both looking up. Shall we said that? Shay? Something? Oh.
Oh yeah.
Because he actually was also on the Bella's, Nikki's, I believe it was Nikki's, YouTube channel. And when they hit a certain milestone, they did a, naked promote celebration, if I remember correctly.
I looked at Cena's like famous relatives, and like he's related to an old school politician. He's related to a baseball player, great grandfather and great grandfather and great grandfather respectively, I believe. Mark Predka, better known by the stage name The Trademark, hip hop artist who when Cena was younger collaborated with.
Yep. Back when he was doing
sorry, I'm wrong. Ulysses G. Lupin is his great-grandfather, and Tony Lupin is his grandfather. So that's what that was. Natalie Onright Jurger is a cousin who is best known as an American computer scientist known for research in computer architecture and interconnection network.
Yep.
So he has some pretty well-connected family members.
Yes. Would you stop doing the same move? I'm going to throw you on here, and then I'm going to pop you onto the ground and keep hitting you with my ass. Well, it wouldn't be bad. But, you know.
Which face of the company bugs you the most?
Which?
Yeah. I know my answer. I have two, actually. But there's one more so than the other.
I can't. Oh, wait. Isn't. Oh, yeah. No. One was the top. One was the heel of the company.
Well, no, he's still.
Yes, he's technically.
I'm not using face in the sense of the wrestling. I'm like in the sense of like. I'm using it in the sense of like he is the public face of the company, not the wrestling term face. Yeah. I'm not using it as a baby face. But Roman Reigns is technically the current public face of the company.
That's a match.
So yeah, you could say Roman Reigns if you wanted to, because he is
technically
he is the public face of the company right now. He's not my pick though. He was when they were trying to fucking push him as a baby face down our throats. He would have been my pick for least favorite. My least favorite though is Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I know it's controversial to say, but I think the dude was a prick, and I got really tired of his shtick, and the fact that although I love his entry theme. Should I sing it again and get you copyright?
No.
Yeah, I got quit.
And it wouldn't be claimed. It would just been it wouldn't be a strike. It would just be claimed, and it's.
Sorry, wrong one. Yay! They liked it.
Chelsea.
So yeah, John Cena's the other one.
Oh. See, to be honest, the only reason why John Cena would be the worst woman is one of the worst ones is because of how much she's been shoved down our throats.
I mean, here's what I don't like with John Cena. John Cena, as the face of the company, ultimately had the say in what happened to the Straight Edge Society. And his decision hurt the Straight Edge Society.
Wasn't society? Was
yes, it was.
It was Nexus.
I was about to get there. He did the same thing to Nexus. He did the same thing to a lot of other up-and-comers. He couldn't put his ego aside, and he wanted to win certain matches in WrestleMania. And he used his weight with the company to get the wins he wanted.
Okay, but to be fair, it wasn't just John Cena who used his...
No, it wasn't. But this is what I didn't like about John Cena. Mr. Big Match John, as he's called. Like, he used his weight in the company to get what he wanted when he wanted. And sure, The Rock has done it, and so has
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
But the thing is,
Reigns.
yeah, but here's the thing you have to understand. Stone Cold Steve Austin understood as a big name in the company when to do it and when not to do it.
But
The Rock, same deal.
The biggest culprit
is Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Yes, and I was about to get to him if you let me actually get there. But, like, all in all, I don't like when your company face intentionally ruins the momentum of a popular superstar. That was impressive.
that was.
That defied all laws of physics there. Anyways, but I don't like when a company face intentionally doesn't put someone over. And Hollywood Hulk Hogan was so bad for it because Hollywood Hulk Hogan did not like Bret the Hitman Hart, and he refused to put Bret over.
Yes.
And he also apparently didn't like Shawn Michaels either. And whenever those two had matches, he refused to push Shawn Michaels over.
But see, the one who actually did not put over the Straight Edge Society wasn't John Cena. It was Triple H.
I mean, yeah, but that was because Triple H was pulling the strings behind the scene there. But it was also during a time where, like, John Cena refused to, like, cave to anybody.
It was also... Well, no. It was actually because Punk and Triple H didn't like each other at all.
No, they didn't.
And they still don't like each other.
No, and that's because of a lot of shit that Vince McMahon did to CM Punk and CM Punk responding to it. But, yeah, ultimately, like, the Straight Edge Society, like, they were at their best when they were having the rivalry with the Mysterios. When they shifted over to John Cena as the focus for Straight Edge Society, it became a huge issue. And that's what ultimately killed the Straight Edge Society, is the feud against John Cena, which frustrates me to no end. And I do like John Cena, don't get me wrong, but like this, I like him now in retrospect and not. I liked him at the time. I don't like him now. I liked him back in the day, and I like the memes. I like the John Cena memes. So you can't see me. The randomly playing his theme song or whatever. That shit. Like, it's great.
Well, so for me, obviously the least one is least favorite top guy of the company. I do have to say is Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, no, I agree.
He actually used his political power more than any of the top faces.
You see any interview with wrestlers back in the day with Hulk Hogan, and they're like, yeah, he screwed us over. He went straight to Vince McMahon with a complaint about us, and he said straight to our faces he didn't do it. And it turned out, no, he did do it.
Yep.
And he would backstab and betray people all the time. And at least John Cena, when he did find a wrestler he liked and he was able, and he agreed to put that guy over, that wrestler usually went over. But it's the fact that he also was like one of those guys who kind of like killed the momentum of the Nexus, man. And
he did.
Absolutely destroyed
it. And he even admitted that
later on
that he did screw up and screwed over that whole storyline, the whole faction of the Nexus.
Yeah, and if they ever went back and tried to recreate the Nexus, like...
They couldn't do it.
No, not because... First off, that time was over in NXT. But also because, like...
Back when it was a reality TV show.
Yeah, but it's not even just that, though. It was... any momentum that the Nexus could ever get back because of John Cena and refusing to put
Ray Barrett.
Wade Barrett over.
Well,
Because he refused to put him over, and that was the most important member of the Nexus to put over. That was the leader of the faction. You needed him to go over.
well, and actually, that's the reason I was going to say for why they could do that faction all over again is actually because if they did it with the same members, Ray Barrett could not do anything.
Yeah.
He could not wrestle. He cannot wrestle
Anymore.
But
if they could go back and redo that storyline, it could have been amazing. And I can't remember if I saw the video about this or not, but I'm pretty sure someone actually had a series for a while there. I don't know if it's still around or if I'm just making it up in my head here or misremembering. But I think someone actually had a series where they took famously bad wrestling storylines and they did their own version of it to like explain how they could have done it well and how it could have actually been fixed. Holy shit, Casey Jones won.
wow. This is the main event?
Yeah.
Huh.
They're also at I think they're at a 3-star rivalry right now. It might be 4-star.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, just in time for the pay-per-view.
2 weeks.
Yeah, it might be 3-star actually, which means one more week and I can get that up to 4-star.
Wow.
I got a classic out of that. That was Extreme Rules.
Yeah, they were so extreme that they only used a sledgehammer.
I mean, that's all Triple H needed.
But that was his signature weapon. Just like how the baseball bat is Sting's signature weapon. Good booking. Wow.
I definitely had the better night there.
Yeah, I'm hoping that advertisement. Might have needed charity. I'm not really sure. Probably the advertisement. 2, 1. Okay.
Excuse me?
Ah. I paid you back for the time you did that to me.
The Rock and Drax are incredible tag team. Soraya 22 is such a natural at tables. I like tonight's NXT. Keep it coming. Tony Stark and John Morrison have absolutely no chemistry as a tag team.
Yeah, I just had to throw a team and could try to figure out who the team.
I had a rough night. There are only 7,000 new fans.
Yeah, Rebecca has Extreme Rules. Oh, look. You probably had the amazing booking, to be honest. But
We'll never know now, thank you.
we'll never know how mine run is going to be the original night.
Anyways, hit continue. 20...
35.
Yeah, 35.
35. 625. I did it all in my head. But, yeah. And we can continue that conversation next episode.
Yeah.
So, just hit continue. We're going to Buffalo. So,
Don't start the rivalry!
the Tony Stark versus Drax.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen. But we will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Check him out on Impolitemtg.
Yeah. We're,
if they finally decide to record something.
we have stuff in the works. We're kind of like in the negotiation phase. I don't know if you paid attention to Magic the Gathering stuff at all, but WotC's kind of burning us out with a lot of like negative press right now, and so we're both kind of like feeling burnt out from like talking about it and watching like what WotC's doing. They had a 30th anniversary product that they were trying to release because Magic turned 30 this year, and the product is $999 booster packs.
Ooh.
Yeah, $1,000 booster packs for, and here's the thing: those booster packs essentially meant to glorified proxies, which is a dirty word by WotC unless they get to print them, in which case it's a happy word for them. And so it created a lot of drama in the scene, and we're all kind of like we want to get back into recording, but this kind of killed our momentum, and we're just kind of like, well, what do we do here? Like, we're gonna bitch about the whole thing the whole time here. So we'll talk about it in the next episode.
Yeah.
But I'll explain clearly then. All right. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.